Good morning and welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 160. Can tilt the camera a little off there. So good morning and happy Thursday. Sticking to the hobby today. I know yesterday everything that happened was just absolutely crazy, like out of a movie. So I just want to stay hobby focused and in card focused as an escape from reality. So, welcome aboard. And today I want to talk about eBay auctions. I'm beginning to hate eBay auctions. So, a few months ago on Twitter, somebody had there was actually quite a bit of chatter on Twitter, a lot of tweets about non-payers on eBay, and I actually chimed in because up until 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, I really had little to zero non-payers. But up until 2 months ago, I wasn't running auctions. Pretty much, basically, all of my store it's buy it now, and all of my selling activity on eBay is strictly based around buy it now listings, limited auctions. I started running auctions a couple months ago, twofold. Number one was to number one reason to start running some auctions was to complement my eBay store and the buy it now listings. So with more auctions running, with the clock ticking down, there's more eyes on a listing. Hey, I'm going to check out. Maybe he has some other, NBA hoops basketball cards I want. So I'm going to check out his store. Oh, hey, these are 99 cents. I'm going to buy this, and this. So it was A, to complement my store, B, to catch some of the hot players. And this can go across the board: baseball, basketball, football. Right now we're into basketball season. Zion Williamson. It's an easy way to basically cash out the cards of hot players because they're going to capture eyes. People are searching for Zion Williamson, for Ja Morant. I can put a listing up, 7-day auction. I know it's going to sell. It's a hot player. There's going to be eyes. There's going to be bids. It's going to sell with that 7-day window. Yes, I can put it on buy it now, but it may sit. The market may fluctuate. He may have a 75-point game. All of a sudden, his market's going to shoot. There's going to be multiple bids come in, whereas maybe his market shoots from the average of $45, it shoots to $70 based on that game within my 7-day auction window. But on the other hand, it may drop and maybe I get fortunate and it sells for $45, the average market, where the ensuing sales are going to drop to 30, 35. So I like to capture that in season volatility of players' games and hot players, especially with the NBA. But what comes with that, you're going to risk non-payers and you're going to risk returns, because what if right after that 7-day window, somebody buys Zion Williamson, he breaks an ankle, he's going to be out 6 weeks or whatever. I don't want this now. I'm going to either request a return or cancel my bid or whatnot. So that's some of the risk you take. However, you take those risks also with buy it now. Jenny, good morning. So with the eBay auctions, the first couple of weeks, I didn't really have any issues. And then all of a sudden I started having issues. Say first week or two, I don't think I opened up any non-pay claims. We get to the third and fourth week, boom, all of a sudden I have 3 or 4 non-payment claims I have to open. We get to this week, and my most recent, we just ended, last week, some auctions ended last week, and all of a sudden I had some non-buyers opened up the claims. I think one of them did pay Two did not, so they get the unpaid strike. And go back to yesterday, I wish they received, or whenever I talked about it, they should receive an automatic negative for an unpaid strike. So the last one was Zion Williamson. When the auction settled on this particular card, the Pulsar, I think it sold for like $62 shipped. The market was around, I think, $45, $50, maybe 55. So it went a little higher than I expected. And the username was FartandDust48. So that right there tipped me off that this is probably going to be a non-payer. And it was. So last night I had some auctions run, and guess what? Another Zion Williamson. And immediately after the auction, and it actually sold for less than what, I thought it was going to sell for around 30. It sold for $19.75, including shipping, $16 bid plus $3.75 shipping. So it sold under what I, anticipated the auction, the final bell would be on the final bid. And immediately the bidder reached out and said he accidentally bid on this item and he wants to cancel. And that pissed me off. I'm tired of non-payers, and it's not about the money. It's not about the 1975. It's about 7 days wasted. It's about, don't bid if you're not going to buy. I run these auctions because I want the items to sell in 7 days. I don't care if that Zion sold for $10. I don't care if that Zion sold for $100. I just want it to the auction to end, the buyer to pay, me to ship, and we all live happily ever after. That's why I run these auctions. Pay for your damn items. And people ask why would people bid and not pay, or immediately not pay? Multiple reasons. Jenny says in 5 years I've never accidentally bid on something or bought something. Yeah. It's a BS line. And why, there's several reasons why people do this. I think the most common is to pump up the market, create a false market, using the Zion reference from last week. It sold for a little more than what I thought it would. It sold for 62 shipped. I thought it would sell for 45.50. That Fart and Dust 48 could have been creating a false market for his own Zion Williamson that he's about to sell, or he's about to trade or sell on another platform where he can look back and say, hey, the last one sold for 62. That's the new market. So I think that's where a lot of these false bids and non-payers come in, because they're going to create a false market. And again, it pisses me off. Don't create the false market. Don't make excuses. Don't accidentally bid. So what happened with last night? So I told the kid, I said, no, I'm not going to cancel. You're going to pay. You don't accidentally bid on something. And I tweeted it out and I tagged the eBay naughty list, non-payer. This is the username. Here's the message. Accidentally bid. I respect this particular eBay non-payer because he reached out on Twitter and he owned up and admitted to it. And he didn't have to do that, because what happens in situations like this, it really puts me in sellers that try to fight these claims. It puts us in a bad position because I'm likely wasting my time. So if I force somebody is going to cancel and get his money back. So, and that wastes all of our time again. Day auction now turns into a wasted 16, 18, 21 days. Is then they reluctantly pay. You ship, they get it. I don't want it. They send it back. You have the seller has to pay for shipping. So now you're on the hook again for the shipping. You're out another week. And I wanted this to all to end in 7 days. So, you know, it's putting everybody in a bad spot. So this particular person last night reached out, admitted his mistake, and I respect that. We took it to private message, worked things out, and I agreed to. He actually said he would pay once his PayPal. He had sold some things, and PayPal froze the funds. Because I think when you're new, PayPal freezes funds for a certain amount of period until I think it's shown. I think it's shown delivered, maybe. So he did agree to pay once his funds were unfrozen. I said, hey, if I put it out now, you know, I'll put a small discount on it, sell it on Twitter. If it sells tonight, I'll just cancel it, and we're good. So we agreed on that. So it all worked out. I took my initial tweet down, calling him out. Hopefully he learned his lesson. You know, I'm not about, you know, it's a learning experience for him. I'm not about to smear somebody. You know, he made a mistake, and whether it was on purpose or on accident, only he knows. So I'm not going to assume anything. But I hope that he learned his lesson in all this, that, hey, if I continue to do this, my name's going to get, you know, run through the mud because I'm, you know, a non-payer. So hopefully he learned, and you know, he's off the hook on this one, and hopefully he learns and he doesn't accidentally bid and not pay on future eBay auctions. So you know, and I think I called him an idiot in my initial tweet, and I don't apologize for that because it was an idiot mistake. You know, you don't accidentally bid on something. Don't be an idiot. And I told him, I said, yeah, that was a bit harsh, but you know, you were probably the 10th non-payer I've had in the last 3 weeks. And you know, I had to call you an idiot. So just don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Pay attention. So, you know, I think maybe that was all just kind of, you know, maybe the stress from the day just kind of, and in the previous non-bidders. So I think I may take a break, even though I have a ton of these basketball cards. You know, I have this stack, and I think, and I'm going to make this a two-parter on why I'm beginning to hate eBay auctions. I have all these colored Pulsars from NBA Hoops Premium Stock, but I'm not going to put those on auction, and that's for a different reason. So when some of the and some of these are crazy, auctions are crazy. You know, if you're expecting, if you think the card is worth, like, I don't know, $5, and you throw it on 99 cents free shipping, and you would be upset if it only sold for 99 cents, don't put it at auction. Put it at buy it now. Fortunately, I only did, I think, 3 or 4 auctions on these colored Pulsars. I saved most of them because the first batch, I think I sold 3 initially. They sold for like $2-3. Okay. Now the packs, there's 5 in a pack. The packs unopened sell for upwards of 100 for 5 cards. So, you know, put that average value of $20 per card. I'm getting 2 or 3. And my pack was filled with $2, $3, you know, of these colored Pulsars.